Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Peter Rand. And today, I have a crime mystery, movie, detective, whatever you can call it. Yeah, a crime drama, I guess you can say. This one's titled Eyes Night. So yeah, it's quite an old movie, of course. This one was released in 1942. This crime mystery is based on a novel, and that novel was actually called it's not by the same name, but it has its own title. But the thing is that I don't know if it's faithful to the source material or not, so I wouldn't know, really. But anyway, nonetheless, I do have to talk about the plot, so let's get into it, shall we? So here we go. Anyway, there is this New York private detective, and he's blind, but the thing is that he has this keen, deleb kind of ability with all of senses. So he does pursue his work assisted by a faithful guide dog. So yeah, well that's something, right? So Friday comes along. Yeah, his butler and let's just say and his assistant. There's also this retired actress as well. And yeah, let's just say they come to this place seeking for some advice. But yeah, there's this whole bit where the woman's headstrong 17-year-old stepdaughter. Oh, so yeah, this is definitely something. Uh, she will have a part of the story because she's supposed to be a promising actress or whatnot. So yeah, in other words, there's definitely quite a bit going on within the story. Well, you might as well, folks, because you gotta make it interesting in some sort of. Yeah, lots of crime and drama, and whatnot going on here, folks. So the basic idea is that there was this blind detective is seeing Eye Dog, and these two characters must investigate a murder, and yeah, they actually end up discovering a Nazi plot. So things do become rather more difficult than you might actually think. So yeah, pretty crazy in its own little way. And I'm gonna say that yeah, a main character here, this blind detective, is visited by an old friend looking for help getting rid of one of her old when these individuals, this I guess you can say when these things, there's a conflict, is what I'm saying. And yeah, like I said, this 17-year-old stepdaughter does become a part of the plot in the story. So yeah, things get rather crazy in some other way. Then there's something about military secrets, this husband, this big old enemy and whatnot. But yeah, things do become rather crazy in some little way. But that's okay by me, because I like crazy. I like crazy moments. That's definitely a lot of great moments through the entire movie. Of course, it's pretty cheaply made. Obviously, like a lot of the movies I would often review, and this was no exception. It was definitely no exception at all. This was something that you had to make do with what they had, I guess you could say, but it worked. So yeah, this one is definitely something I would recommend, folks. And if this sounds like something that's up your alley, like this crime stuff, yeah, I'll say check it out because it's pretty good. I like what they were aiming for. I like the way they did it. The camera angles are really good. So okay, they may have very little in terms of money, but they sure did their best in terms of that because I made the most of it. They really made the most of it, even though there's some obvious limitations when it comes to this kind of a production or whatnot, which I appreciate that. So they're trying to give you the idea of how these characters live, how they operate in these stories and whatnot, which I liked. That's really cool. So yeah, it's something I want to talk about because I feel like when it comes to these kinds of movies, I feel like I don't talk about them enough, really. But yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll just, you know, try to review more of these, whatever, as often as I can, of course. And there's different plenty of movies I do want to cover, obviously. Lengthy movies. This is a movie review channel, so I'm going to talk about movies in one way or another, I guess you can say. So yeah, even though most of the time I'm going to talk about stuff that's like really old and whatnot, but that's usually the case for my channel. Not always, but usually. But yeah, it's just something I want to do because I wanted to talk about this kind of movies and whatnot. I like the acting. The acting wasn't too bad. And yeah, a blind detective. Okay. I guess I can't blame the movie for trying to have like a different take on this kind of genre. I guess. Well, that makes things work somehow. And yeah, there's some just seeing dog he would have to use and whatnot. I mean, I'm more of a cat person, but you know, gotta be creative, I guess you can say. And but that's one of the things I like a lot about these old movies. They tend to get creative in their own little way. I'm not to say that the modern stuff can't, but usually the case. They get a little stale if you ask me. But anyway, back to this one. I can say that I did like what they were trying to do, even with the acting, because the acting isn't actually not too bad. Because the acting intended there was actually some effort. There's some genuine effort in what they were trying to do with this kind of a thing, of course. But alright, let me see here. So yeah, folks, I got a lot of movies to review. I'm doing plenty of movies. I know this is technically a notebook, but I'm calling it my to-do list anyway because I have a lot of movies to talk about. So yeah, folks, that's what I do. Talk about movies and whatnot. Alrighty. So yeah, boy, just beating the hell. Really, all right. Yeah, I had it for quite a while, obviously. Anyway, I will give this an overall rating of a 7.3 out of 10. It gives a 7.3 out of 10 for me. As always, thanks for watching, and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah. Later.